We are reaching a very pivotal point in history where for the first time ever, Disneyland is absolutely cooked. According to recent surveys, the park has become so obscenely unaffordable for the average American family that many people who used to frequent the park pre-pandemic are saying that going now is unthinkable. What's even crazier is that a Disney insider leaked a conversation between Disney executives to KTLA, where even the executives themselves are admitting that Disney has become so far out of reach for the average middle-class family, and they desperately need to do something about it. If you want to visit Disneyland in Anaheim, California, it costs more than $200 for a single ticket. If you want a park hopper, expect to pay somewhere around $250, and if you want to skip the lines, add an additional $400 to that. At this point, it's cheaper to go to Coachella. Not to mention this whole happiest place on earth motto just doesn't exist anymore. Disneyland feels more like work at this point than anything else. Sure, it's fun to go on Space Mountain, no one's gonna say that it's not, but is it really worth waiting 3 hours in a line to go on a ride that's maybe 90 seconds long? And let's be honest, the older you get, Space Mountain is less and less exciting. It goes without saying that it is one of the most unaffordable places on earth, not just because of the tickets, but also because of the food and souvenirs. I mean, the fact that there's this unspoken pressure that you have to get a sweater or those stupid Mickey ears every single time you go, it needs to be stopped. I don't know if it's just me, but I remember the sweaters always costing somewhere around $45. Yeah, I guess they're going for $79.99 right now. Oh my god, these prices are crazy. Bro, you are paying for a $5 Gildan sweater, and they just put the Disney logo on it, and they quintuple the price. And let's not forget, paying $5 for a water bottle is criminal. If they just went to Costco and got the Kirkland water bottles, you know how much each one of these costs? 25 cents in the vending machine. You can get a pack of 40 for $3.99. I just don't understand how Disney, who sees so much foot traffic every single day, is prioritizing profits to the point where going there isn't even fun anymore. And the crazy thing is, it's not like less people are going to Disney because of these high prices. I swear, every single video on TikTok where someone does a Disney vlog, the place just looks so insanely crowded that you can't even walk anymore. Ever since 2020, Disney had to put a limit on how many people can enter the park. Before, there was really no issue about there being too many people, but now they are selling out almost every single day of the week, no matter what day it is. Whether it's a Tuesday afternoon, everyone is at Disneyland. So in defense of these executives, this is the only thing I'm gonna say to defend them, maybe they're increasing the prices so less people will go. Maybe if the tickets are $1,000, not as many people will go. But the exact opposite seems to be happening. No matter how much they keep increasing their prices, more and more people keep going to this park, and it's making the experience unenjoyable for everyone involved. I haven't been to Disneyland in California in at least 10 years, maybe like 15 years. But recently, I did go to the Disneyland when I was in Hong Kong for a trip. It was insane. The ticket to get in was $60. Dude, what? They have a Space Mountain too, but it's like a third, a fourth of the price for some reason. And I'm assuming it's because it was in China, so maybe not as many people are going, but the park was empty, bro. I went on Space Mountain maybe 10 times in a row. There was no wait. It was the only time that I've ever been able to get off the ride and just go back on over and over and over. I'm pretty sure we went on a Saturday, so, you know, you'd expect some like locals to be there, and there were, but there was no ride that had more than a 10-minute wait. Also, the water, 50 cents each. For the first time, I didn't have to stress about getting a water bottle for me and my brother. I was just like, let's get as many as we can. Let's keep it going. The food wasn't that bad either. I'm pretty sure each meal we got was like $15, which isn't that cheap, but for Disneyland it is. But the only thing that was expensive was the churros. The churros in China are like $8 each. Bro, that's more expensive than the ones in California. I don't know why Disneyland churros are like the most expensive thing out there. And it just makes me wonder, why do international Disneylands have such a better reputation and are way more affordable than the ones in the States? Because the ones abroad have less people, more rides, and are just a better experience overall.